Hey, so today I want to talk about something that most people don't like to think about. And something that people don't usually want to talk about because it bothers them. And it's not anything deep. It's kind of just natural. It's the natural progression of life and shit. And the talk is about when your time is over, when you die, when everything ends, right? Now, this will probably not be a very positive topic, but whatever. None of my topics are really positive except when I talk about games I like. That's about it. But so people don't like to talk about death or the idea of dying a lot of the time because a lot of people are scared of death. A lot of people are scared of the idea of dying. And there's always people who always try to say that, well, I'm not scared of dying. And yeah, some people aren't. But here's how you know someone is scared of dying, and that's when they have to tell you that they're not scared of dying. Because like it's you like I just don't know. Because I've met so many people who are like, I don't care if I die, I'm not scared of dying. But that's how you know that person is scared of dying. Because if you really weren't scared of dying, you wouldn't have any reason to just tell people you're not scared. That'd be like me being like, well, I'm not scared to go into public places with a lot of people in it. People would be like, "Oh yeah, okay." The fact you're saying that out loud is kind of tells you, like, it's one of those things where if you say I'm not scared of dying and you just say it for no reason when there's like no context to it, then people are just gonna kind of be like, "Yeah, you're probably scared of dying." Because if someone really isn't scared of dying, they will live their whole life without really caring about death, and then when they die, they die. But me, I'm scared of death. Okay, I don't really care. I'm I'm the type of person who is scared of death, but there's a part of me that wants to die, but not like die. I want, you want a version of you to die. You want something within you to die. You want the pain to die. You want your brain to die, but you want the parts of you to die that are the parts that you think are the worst about yourself. Some people don't want to die. Like they don't want to just be dead. They don't want to end their lives. They want to see the death of the things that torture them into thinking that they need to die in the first place. And I'm one of those people. I don't want to die, but I'm gonna someday. But I don't want to die just because my brain's like, yeah, you're done, give the fuck up. No, I want those parts of my body and myself to die, but I don't want to die. But it's gonna happen, and it's just something that happens, and no one knows when it will happen. Nobody knows when they'll die, except for people who go to hospitals and are told you have like a month left to live. Those are about the only times that people get to know. But you can get hit by a car at any point, you can get shot at any point. You can just have a random heart attack for the hell of it. Your brain can just shut down because it just decided, fuck you. You can get mauled by your pet dog. You can, I don't know, your oven can explode. You could fucking break your leg walking down the stairs and fall and break your head open. There's many things that can happen. Everyone's gonna die. It's not deep. It's not crazy. It's the natural progression of life. We all get it. Some people are scared of it so much that they think about it daily where they're like, oh my God, anything could kill me. Anything could kill me. Some people think about it and it scares them, but they don't care too much and they can live their life while they still are scared of the idea of dying itself. Some people don't think about it at all because they live in the present, and that's probably the best way to live. But I don't know. Who knows when anyone will die? Who knows? Like at this point, it's kind of come to the realization that age does not matter when it comes to death. Death just happens. It happens, and whoever's hit by it is hit by it. There's nothing to it. It's not some like deep story that can we can delve into and look into and be like, there's some crazy meaning. When humanity was first born, death decided it will take only those it's deemed worthy. Like, no, death just takes who it wants. If death wants an infant, it takes an infant. If it wants an old person, it takes an old person. If it wants some college dude with straight A's who's succeeding in life and he's about to have the best year of his life, they'll take that guy. And that's just how it works. It's sad, it sucks, but it's just how it works. Death happens, and no one knows when their time will be. Some people have ideas. Some people think if I were to die, it'll probably be from something like in something specific they do. Like, I don't know, maybe like someone who's a skateboarder says, if I die, I'm probably gonna like fuck up a trick and break my skull open. And some people don't have the will to live, and they have a plan on when they think they will just end it all. But no one knows. No one knows. And no one likes to talk about death. And I get it. It's a depressing topic. It's not fun. No one wants to talk about something that's not fun. You don't want to talk about when your life will end. You want to talk about their present. You want to talk about your future. You want to know what cool things are going to come out in the future. Are we going to finally get flying cars? Are we going to get like the cyberpunk experience of holographic strippers? Are we going to get fucking futuristic cars? Are we going to get fucking implants in our head that some fucking overlord at a $1 billion company is going to like explode whenever we say something negative about them? Who fucking knows, bro? But that's it. We can think about, hey, what's happening now? What are we doing with our current life? Or we can think about the future and what could possibly be in store. But the reality is if you think to the future, you already know that the ending of your rampant thoughts of the future will end with you dying. Unless in the future they finally create like an immortality pill where you take it and you can't die. But I feel like there's a lot of people who wouldn't take it because like a lot of people don't want to live forever. You know, there are people who are like okay with the idea of immortality, and there's people who are like, I wouldn't want to live forever. Me, I'd be okay with living forever. I don't give a shit. I'd fucking live forever. Even if my life is shit, I will live forever. I'd be okay with that. But I'm not. And if some form of immortality is created for humanity, I will probably be dead for about 1,000 years before that's created. And I don't think there will be a living person in today's world when that finally does happen. I honestly don't think it's gonna happen because I don't think it's physically possible. But yeah, anyway, whatever. Everyone thinks about death. No one knows when their time will be. And hey, it's best not to think about it. Because at the end of the day, everyone's life just converges the same path. We all go in a fucking hole, so I mean, hey, why not? And we don't know what's out there when we die. I know people are obsessed with religion and reincarnation, and some people really love to spout the whole there's nothing, you're stuck in a black void. You know, like there's people who like to be optimistic, pessimistic, and people who like to be realistic, and all sorts of different things. But the reality is we don't know. I'm not a religious person. I don't really understand the idea of reincarnation. But at the end of the day, I don't care what's at the end. I'm more scared about the dying part and the pain of how horrible dying probably feels compared to what's after dying. Because whatever's after dying is probably a hell of a lot better than the part of dying. But at the end of the day, who knows? Maybe it's what you want most. So maybe if someone really wants heaven, then they get heaven. Maybe if someone believes that it's just a black void, they get a black void. Maybe reincarnation happens only to those who believe. I don't know. Maybe if you die and you're like, oh God, I hope when I die I get to, be sent back to when I was 14 years old or something like that. And then maybe that's what happens. Who the fuck knows? None of us know. And none of us will ever know until we die. Until someone dies and dies for long enough to explain everything. Or at least someone, sorry, shut my throat. Someone who dies and has like a way of, like, I don't know, photographing shit. Like, I don't know, like maybe someday in the future, they will figure out how to attach like a camera to a soul, if a soul exists. And they will then they have like a magnet that pulls the soul back down, and they're like, okay, what'd you get? And they're like, holy shit, is that Gandhi? Oh my God, Jesus Christ, Gandhi's up there, bro. Oh my God, shit's crazy. Like, we don't know. We may never know. And I don't really care. I don't care about any of it. I don't really care which is real. Because at the end of the day, I'm more scared about the pain of dying rather than what comes after. Because even if, like, let's say, like, hell's real and you get that infinite torture for the rest of your life, at least there will be, like, a moment where you get to, like, readjust and be like, okay, well, I'm being tortured in hell, so that's okay. I don't know. Just, I think the dying is the worst part rather than thinking about what comes after, really. But hey, it's not a fun topic. Death is not a fun topic. No one knows when their time's up, and you lose people you love. People lose you eventually, and that's just life. And it's not special. It's not deep. It's just sad. It's whatever. But whatever. It's a depressing topic. Sorry. Anyway, I was just thinking about it because it's just like, why not? Fuck it. I talk about everything else. Why not? I'll probably put out like a video game video to like have someone that's like, I love this game, so it's a little more positive or something. I don't know. My last video was like me kind of angry about a topic, and now this one's just like, hey guys, you think about death. But yeah, whatever. Death's weird. Don't really think about it. Just live in the now. And I don't know, beat your meat or something. I don't know. Why did I say that? Sorry. Worst ending. Yeah, death. Sorry. Whatever.